What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary 40. I want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. Also, I'm a Weeble preferred emoter. Use the link in the pinned comment. Get the best promotion they have. And I gotta say, every year I do a video about Legends Bowl. It's a game the community member, King Havo, has worked on for a long time now. I can remember when this game was just in its infancy, and people assumed this game would never come out. And to see what this guy has done is astonishing, because he literally has done it on his own. And I know every time I cover this game, somebody wants to bring up the graphics. I'll tell you, if graphics are what you want, Madden is always going to be your game. But this guy listens to the community. You can see here a uniform editor. I watched a couple channels that cover this game, and I've yet to find one person not impressed with it. You can see this is a person that understands what other games lack and what is important to bring to his game. So you see here after the game, the MVP award is given. The rushing stats, the receiving stats, obviously the player attributes, which we're going to get into in just a moment. But to go back to the graphics, I think he did an incredible job in sticking with this kind of throwback style game, right? If you haven't played this game or seen this game, it kind of has an above the field shot that you use to play. I'll get to that in a moment. But you're never going to compete with EA Sports and graphics, right? So to have this kind of carry through the whole game, when you go through kind of your pregame intro, I think this 8-bit, 16-bit style, although it'll certainly turn people off, and that's to be expected, I think it's great that he's done what he's done with it and made it work so well. You know, this game is a fun game. You can see people having fun with this game. And the reason that is because you've got a person that cares. I want you to look at the way these players are constructed, right? You've got leadership, loyalty, winner, greed, intelligence, worth ethic. This is just part of the player build, right? But these are things that are very important, right? You can have players that don't want to play for you if you're not winning. You can have players that play poorly if they're not getting the ball. You know, these are two aspects of sport, not football, aspects of sport we talk about all the time. You know, they have injuries in this game. They do some really good things on field with the way the huddles break. We'll talk about some of the detail that he puts in this in just a moment, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that you can watch people right now streaming this game for hours and having a great time. The downfield blocking in this example is very good. You can see the referee running down the sideline at a different speed than the player. He's always done a great job at kind of showing depth on the field with the shadows and the shading. You can see that you have the little footprints after the player as they run, but you also have kind of the energy of the game carrying over. You know, the referee in the background here is going to signal a touchdown while the other one runs down. The player's going to go into a celebration. And again, like I said, the 8-bit theme, you're either going to be accepting of it and understand the game can still be fun and not look like real football, or you're going to hate it. And I think he understands that as well. But if you're going to turn a game off just because of its graphics, especially this game, you're missing out on a lot. You can see the scoreboard down at the bottom does a great job. Player's helmet comes off, but the top of the screen, it tells you what happens every single play. Goes through here. You've got your halftime stats. And again, just attention to detail. Carrying over everything to the bottom of the screen, right? Little subtle things that immerse you in a game. And you have a product here that's done it for years. More impressive because it's one person. When I see people talk about this game, though, it's interesting. One of the most common things that I see people say is, at some point EA is going to buy this game. First of all, I feel like this is a labor of love at this point, and I don't think King Havo would sell this game off. I feel like this is something that he has a lot of pride in and wouldn't let anyone else control. But the fact that people are even saying that should be a true indicator to you as to how much fun and enjoyment people have gotten and still get and will continue to get from this game as it not only sits now, but as it improves going forward. And it should show you at a time where a lot of people in our community are at odds with each other. There's a lot of negative sentiment in our community because of how bad Madden is. That there are people in this community that sit there and take it upon themselves to improve everyone's experience by making their own game, by going out and working with gaming companies, whether it's EA or not. You know, we are trying collectively to become more positive in what we're doing. In my opinion, it probably shouldn't have had to come to this, but I'm glad that it's came to this. I said a couple years ago, we're in the best position we can be as a community. We have more games now than we did before. And while all these little games compete with each other, you actually earn an ability where you can go in, hopefully, and purchase and support all these games. Right? You don't have to purchase Madden. Madden is given away. But these games are so inexpensive, you can buy them all. You can compare them all. You can showcase them all. You can take all the positives and all the negatives and send them to these developers and be confident that they're going to take your list with respect, that they're going to take your ideas and not degrade you, and use them to help build a better product, to help make a game better. I've seen it from both ends of the spectrum. So I would recommend, if you're on PC, go ahead and give this game a shot. If you don't like it, great. They've got one of the most quick to respond, eager to listen, and appreciative of your purchase developers you'll find in the market. If you don't like the game, he wants to know so he can make it better for you, hopefully, the next time you buy it. As I've said with all these games, take what you can from them and understand that we're all trying to get to a better place, and the only way we can do that is improving the football games that we have. So with that said, you guys should know I appreciate you checking this out, and I will be back in a week with more commentary.